What's going on, guys? And for the win here, we are back with our franchise mode as the New York Rangers. We're picking up where we left off here, up at the trade deadline, 34, 24, and 5. We are currently 2 points out of a wild card spot, and it's very possible that we can make it in there. And we're considering a possible trade to not only help improve the offense, but just give us a better chance to make the playoffs too, obviously. I mean, improving the offense would definitely do that, I think. And it's our top 6 that seems to kind of be the weak point here. So, I was reading through you guys' comments, and I kind of agreed. We got to maybe even take advantage of that Jets fire sale that they're doing, because that's a lot of guys on the block. Winnipeg is... well, they're trying to get rid of some pieces, and one of those pieces is Patrick Laine. Now that is... oh, he's got an extension. That's pretty mighty extension. I wish I could negotiate my own. It's a pretty hefty extension, actually. Yeah. The other option was Vesalainen in there. Better contract, but... wasn't as big of a fan of his production, for sure. He's not on the power play at all, so... but second line, 38 points in 63 games. Not incredible. His personal stats are, though. 92 awareness, 95 passing. That's all good. And he's a nice two-way forward, so... oh, he does have... what the heck? Actually, he does have power play points. So he is on the power play. Ugh. Yeah. The thing about Laine, man, I would love to get him, but I would want to negotiate my own extension. That's a lot. Now, that's not to say that maybe he's not worth it, but like I said, that's a lot. I'd honestly rather go for Ehlers, but he's unfortunately not available. Vesalainen's on better contracts. Damn, that extension. It's a 5-year extension at almost $12 million. I'll have to think about that, because we have our own extensions to worry about here, such as Jack Hughes. Now, depending on what we can get some guys for, we might still be able to do that, but obviously we need to extend Hughes here. What's he want? Okay, well, I'm obviously going to give him that freaking 8 years, because that's what he wants, and once we do the math on that, the price is actually going to be very good. Let's see. Yeah. 9.8 something for 8 years. That's well worth it for Jack Hughes for 8 years. That's, yeah. This takes him up to at least 28. So we can get him for right there. For 8 years. Yeah, that's a better deal than Eichel. Yeah, I would say this is something that we want to go for. So I'm going to sign him to that. Definitely. And I think we have... okay, Elias Anderson needs an extension. Buchnevich would, but I don't think we're getting him back. I think we'll get back Elias Anderson, though. Yeah, he just wants a shorter one, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, 2.6 something. Right there, 2.625. Yep, that's a fair extension for him. I don't know if he'll grow too much more by that, but we'll see. Hedl wants an extension as well. Hedl I'm less keen on, just because he seems to take a lot of penalties. Even though his discipline's good. Does take a fair amount of penalties. He has great defensive stats. Let's see what he wants. 2-year, 4.2. That's a bit. I mean, it's not that much. We'll have enough money. I can extend him. I do want to keep these younger guys around, so I'm going to take efforts to do that. VC, not a huge priority. That's kind of it. Goaltender-wise, Dell. Defensively, no extensions. Okay, so those are the extensions. So we take that into account. We got Subban for another year at $9 million. Shea for another year here at that price. Still have Letang for 6.5. But next year we still have 30. We'll have 37.435. So we can afford Laine at the price that was is extended to him. I wish he wasn't extended. And that is affecting my my decision right here kind of heavily, because it's a lot of money. Not to say that he doesn't deserve it, but it is some money. And I'm trying to think. We got to look ahead in the future here. How much is Byfield going to want? You know, he's on his entry level, so he's still got 2 more years to decide that. We should be fine. Hoffman, he's on a great contract. Toffoli is not, especially with his production. I mean, Toffoli could be moved, or we can eat that deal. Like I said, we should be just fine with salary. Andronov will want an extension, though. How much would he want? Is he going to be good enough? But I think we'll be fine. It's a lot of money, but we can work with it. And if he doesn't work out, that's still tradable. It's a lot of money, but it would be tradable because it's Patrick Laine. And those are the upsides. So Laine with Hughes, they both would take a fair amount of shots, which is kind of a good thing. They both kind of produce similarly, but Hughes gets a tad more goals. Laine might get a tad more assists, which, again, I'd be fine with. And then you just need to decide who's that guy next to him. Right now it's Byfield, and Byfield seems to be more of an assist guy. So everything kind of makes sense. And when we make this move, we could put Elias Anderson back onto the third line, Andronov to the middle, Hoffman and Kravtsov with Andronov. Now that'll give him 2 shooters, or 2 people who take a good amount of shots at least. We'll have to likely move Hedl down to the 4th line, and I would be comfortable with that, just because he seems like more of a 4th liner. He will still have penalty kill time. No, he will still have penalty time to keep him happy. All right, so let's see. We've kind of taken into account the financials. We should be okay. We especially getting Hughes to the deal that we're going to get him at. That's a very good deal. You've seen some guys wanting, like, yeah, a lot of money. It's really good that he wanted the 8 years. That makes it a lot easier. So let's say we go for Laine here with that extension. It's a 3-something mil increase. He's almost making 8 mil. We have the money to take him in now. So we could throw in our own pick. I know those suggested, and we want to hope that we make the playoffs. We should make the playoffs. They want these prospects. They want Blomdahl. That's great. That's a huge amount of value for us. That puts it in there. What else do they want? We could throw in the starter as well. That's a bit more value, which we don't need, and they won't say the same player for a different role because they have different potentials. If we threw in Tom Ernst, they would probably say same potentials. Now, we don't need to really hold on to him. We could do 2 goalie prospects, but I don't think Schlemko will bust, but I still want to have a backup plan. Tom Ernst is that backup plan. So let's, for safekeeping, we're going to hold on to him. Yeah, we still have Shesterkin. So maybe I'm being a bit too safe, but goaltenders are very important. You need a good goaltender. So I'll hold off on the Matsumoto guy. Could be a future backup. Really good backup for us. What else? Okay, Jake Karkner. I'll likely want to hold on to these guys. Keandre Miller could probably go, but yeah, he actually probably could. He has some really good value on him still, but he could be actually a solid top 6. How's he look? Shot blocking, stick checking are on the weaker side, but I really like his awareness. I still kind of want to hold on to him. I know it's value we could use right now, but I still feel like he might be able to be an effective player for us in the top 6 at some point. Maybe not, but still feel like he could be. So I want to hold on to him. So yeah, it'll probably take the pick. Our own pick. Which, if we miss the playoffs, it's a risk. But we still have these 2 picks, which will be very good. I don't think if we get Laine, we'll miss the playoffs. I don't think so. I mean, it could happen. But I don't think so. And this is not going to be enough value if we just threw in the starter. It's close. But there's no way. So it's going to have to either be a first or some other Oops, I wanted to go to matching block. Some other asset. I don't want to give up my prospects. Cursillo, 60. Yet another center. They do want a couple of these dudes. Red top sixes. This guy's good. I can throw in this guy for extra value if we need it, which we might. Letting in 56 at 19. It's really not that great. So let's say we throw him in there for some extra value. That puts us there. If I can hold on to our pick, I will. If I can't, I can't. But if I can do that, then that's kind of something I want to do. Let's say throw in Matsumoto too. That actually might work. Blomdahl, Lettinen, and Matsumoto for Laine. Everything must go in Jets land, and we're going to try to capitalize on that with an elite goalie prospect, starting goalie prospect, and a low top 6. That might work because all the blocks are matching. Let's see what the Jets say to that. Holy shit, that's going to work. Wow. Okay. That's going to work. I just want to do a count of my draft picks. Oh, God, I miscounted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can grab an extra one. I'd love to get a second. I don't think we're going to get that. There's no way we get that in this deal. Unless we do. But I don't think so. It's going to be way too much value. Yeah, not sufficient at all. I'd love to get the second. Can we throw anything else in there just to get that second? Because they should be a lot worse after this, and that second will gain some value. And we'll still be under 5 for the first and second round. So we'll still be okay. Is there anything we could chuck in there? Not likely. It could do the other low top 6 guy. He is 65 and 19. He does seem to be growing pretty well. What kind of player is he? He's a sniper. I couldn't afford to give him up then. He's not built insanely well defensively, so changing his... Nope, I like it. You know what? I'm gonna throw him in too. This might grab us that second if we do that. I think it will. So let's do that. Blomdahl, Lettinen, Matsumoto, Sarenheimo for Laine and their second. Oh, same. Yeah. Same rule. My bad. Damn it. Thought we might run into that. Well, I could look at defensive prospects, see if they want any, like, top 6s. They don't want them. And this guy's growing really well, so... Not a huge fan of letting him go, and I think everyone else is signed. Well, besides some low elites here. Any low elites that are looking like they're not going to pan out? Not really. They all look like they have a chance, so... And no other trash goalies. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to get the second from here. Good news is we could probably trade that dude for a second. I really wanted to get their second because they should do way worse than this. It would take a pick, which we do have a few extras. Can't trade the player, obviously, without making it extremely worth it. We could put the third in there. I want my third. A couple 4s aren't going to do it, I don't think. Yeah, no, I'm trying to see if I can at least get close to it, but I just don't think that's going to work. So let's just go back to what we were originally doing. We could try to get the second in another deal. In fact, if after we make this trade, if the other guy's still on the block, if they still want him, we might be able to get that straight up for the second. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, so let's make this go through. Patrick Laine has been acquired. Insane fire sale going on in Winnipeg. And we just capitalized on it. We didn't have to sacrifice our pick. We gave away things that we likely don't even need. So congrats. I was honestly, Buchnevich probably should have been part of that deal or could have been part of that deal. But I can use him to put to get the second or something like that, or more pick, or even a better second. So let's actually see here. We can go back to Winnipeg, see if they still want that low top 6 guy. Sometimes this happens. Oops, sometimes that happens like that. They might still want him, and they just won't accept him in the same trade. I don't know if that'll be the case here, but here's to hoping. Yep, they want him. All right, so that ain't gonna go through straight up, but yeah, there's no way it goes through straight up. how about with Buchnevich in there? Probably only have to give up one of them. Because Buchnevich should still have... Is he a left one? Oh, this is their team. No, it's my team now. Yeah. Yeah, they don't want Buchnevich, so we could trade him for something else, but... Or add him into this deal, or do him for the pick instead. I could do Buchnevich for the second. Now, that does sort of help them, but we did just take away Line A, and realistically, how good are they going to do after this? What if they do way better? It could happen. The game's freaking weird. It really could happen. Buchnevich will be third line, though, so I really don't see it making him better. But maybe Wheeler just needed to play on that second line. Who knows? Anyway. That'll go through straight up, even though they don't want it. I don't need Buchnevich. I could probably grab something else from a year after, so let's go ahead and do that. How bad are you guys going to be next year? Could I grab 2 seconds? Maybe. If I add in that low top 6, I can get 2 seconds. Or maybe more. Hold on. Wheeling and dealing here. How dumb are the Jets? No, I'm not. I was thinking if their first is really low next year, like it still says they should be a good team, but it's not, and it's not on the block. So let's just grab 2 seconds. Let's not get too crazy. We could easily get 2 seconds. Probably even something else. Not 3 seconds, but maybe a third from the year after that. Quite close to fair value. Almost. Almost. It's on the block. That might help it. Damn. Nah. Alright, fine. Give me something, though. Give me that 4, too. 2 2s and a 4. Oh, my goodness. Hell yeah. Alright, because we don't need Buchnevich anymore. That's not a thing. Once we acquire Line A, Buchnevich is no longer needed. Alright, so this is going to take a sec here. So Heedle's going to have to move down here. I think Hayes, like, maybe scratched. No, he can still play. Because then... Let's do that. And then that. Line A goes in. I might have to redo all these lines. Let me just see. Who got scratched? Salomaki, Forber. Okay. We'll keep going with Hayes here. 83, 79, 81. 82, 82, 86 is better. So let's actually go with Salomaki then. I'll put Heedle onto the 4th line. 78 faceoffs will be good enough. 3rd line's looking way better. Triple scoring line now. Andronov, Kravtsov, Hoffman. Like, this should do really good, but you never know. All right, well, I'm going to fix these lines now because this actually will likely take a little bit of time, so I'll be back in a bit. All right, lines are taken care of now. Line A, of course, on the 1st line. Top power play, we're leaving Andronov up there because our power plays seem to be improving a lot with him on there, and we put Line A here. And then our second unit looks a lot better. Hoffman, Anderson, Kravtsov, Byfield. We've taken Toffoli off completely. He's just not doing much this year, so screw him. And 4-man, going with Andronov, Kravtsov. I like that better. Penalty kill, I didn't change at all, so extras pretty much how you'd expect, except for this. I've removed Howden, went with Andronov and then Elias Anderson. Same with the 3-on-3. Howden's no longer on there because he's simply not producing. And we're going with Kravtsov over Hoffman simply because I want him to grow more and want to prioritize that a bit. So, yeah. All right. And that's it. Also got him on the shootout. Hughes, Line A, Hoffman, Kravtsov, Andronov. All right, so there we go. Trade has been made. Let's see how this line does. Byfield, Hughes, and Line A. It looks a lot better on paper. Second line even looks better on paper. Third line looks tremendous. We can get a lot of depth goal scoring as long as they can figure out a way to produce. We'll see. But Elias Anderson back in his actual role plus power play time. We'll see what happens. In my opinion, this should have improved our team. However, you never know. You never know with these EA trades sometimes. But we have the max amount of picks for this year. I'm actually curious about... I know I feel like I've acquired a lot of picks for next year. But I could be wrong. I do want to check on that, though. Because we have 12 for this year now. Yeah, we already have... Oh, no. Wait, 9? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we only 9. Thought I acquired like a couple more than that. Oh, that must have been for this year when we cried all those 4s. Yeah. I think I was thinking about that. Okay. So, pretty big trade was just made. Patrick Laine has been acquired. 50 points in 63 games played. Okay, as standard, since we didn't think we were going to acquire him, he won't actually count to our team things, so the second place guy, whoever that is, will be the actual stat leader when we end the season here. Let's see what's going to happen, though. I'm very excited. Watch us tank. In which case, good thing we didn't give up our pick. I don't think that'll happen. But, again, you never know sometimes. This game could be weird. So let's get past that trade deadline. Get those guys signed that we want. I'll have to deal with Laine's extension. It's not a terrible one. Like, I've seen worse. But they want Forbert. Nah. He isn't. No, we have money. We have money. We might actually need him next year. Elias Anderson accepted the extension, as did Hedel, as did Hughes. There we go. Got everyone back on extensions. Won the first game after acquiring Laine 5-1. Washington's a tough team. We lose to them. Answer right back with a 6-1 victory. Looks like, well, we have inconsistent goal scoring, but when we do score, we score a lot. Meskinen, mild concussion. Who is that? Okay, I just wanted to know. Ooh, do I even have a great player to put in there? Probably not. I think all I got is Kozina. Oh, no, we got Foligno. That's right. Whoops. There we go. Have fun. Get in there, Foligno. Same with here. You'll be my new depth guy. There we are. Come on, we need some wins here. Ugh, another loss. All right, still inconsistent on the goal-scoring end of things. 1 goal for, win a bunch, then get shut out, and then... Very interesting. And I'm still not too sure who I'm most interested in. I really don't like some concerns if you can handle a professional environment. That's an interesting one. And power forwards, again, all very interesting. This guy, honestly, is the one I like the most because he's got goal-scoring pro release. However, we do already have a lot of goal scorers. Everyone else just kind of has those weird kind of stats where it's like, what do they bring to the table? Like, we don't have any, like, great guy with offensive instincts. And that's what we actually really need. So this might be an interesting kind of year for picking. Gonna get ourselves likely a power forward or a two-way forward. Or yet another sniper. I do like that this guy has a 200-foot game. That's really good. Magic hands and skating. And it seems like he does produce. And he does have a really good shot. His senses look good. And Central Scouting has him ranked at 2. Our scout has him ranked at 1. So we might be getting a fat steal there. I just don't know. And he could be changed to wing. We'll have to see what we get, though. All right, nice win right there. All right, can we string them together now? I don't want to see any more of those weird losses in there. I know we're going to lose, but let's not just get shut out. That'd be great. What'd it say? Josh Anderson's back. Well, he's already in there. You liar. There we go. Okay, now we're stringing together some wins. 4-game winning streak, 40 wins on the season. Really, Meskinen's back. Is that even someone that has... Yeah, you know what? I want to play him. Just simply because he's 77. He's got decent defensive stats. He could work in a pinch. So let's put him in there. All right, come on now. All right, we lose right there. That's okay. How are we going to respond? Do we respond with wins, or will we get shut out twice in a row? Or lose twice in a row? We lose, we get a point, then we lose again. So we're still kind of inconsistent. That's 3 losses in a row. Vinny Lettieri is fully healed. Again, I don't even think he was out. He's not. I just like to check, though. Don't want to miss anything here. Win that game. Lose that game. This is going to be close. Oh, my goodness. Stop losing, please. We really need wins if we want to make the playoffs here. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys. Failing at the wrong time. Oh, man. We might actually miss. We win that game. Did we miss? Yeah. Looks like it. Yeah. We actually missed the playoffs. Well. That's unfortunate. But how much should we miss by? Two points. Well. Yeah, 2 points. Sucks. Our goals for didn't improve as much as I thought it would. Power play didn't keep improving. Huh. 65 points for Line A. 62 for Hughes. Let's see, when we acquired Line A, he was what, 24 goals and 26 assists. So we got 6 goals and 7 assists for 13 points in like 20 games? That's not that good. Really not that good. Byfield, I forget what he was at. Can't remember. Jack Hughes was at like 24 and 21 though, wasn't he? So Hughes got a lot. Hughes got a lot of points. Hard to say. But look at that. Those power play numbers. Really shit. Ah, damn. Well, we were close. Close only counts in horseshoes, yes, and hand grenades. We basically stayed exactly how we were, which honestly isn't ideal. It did seem like we were going to score more, but we were just still inconsistent with it. And maybe it is our second line. I would need to kind of remember back and like recheck the paces that they were on, see if they improved with the... I thought we'd get a lot more depth scoring. So Foley, not happy. Didn't quite work in all the ways that we wanted it to. And goaltending, you know what? Our goaltending was fine. It's just Jorgen did good. Dell did great. Didn't get the points, but he had the stats. It was just tough, man. Tough to miss on the playoffs by literally 2 points. Ah, damn. That's what happens, though. So Hughes will be our leading team point scorer, as will Subban for the defense if someone guessed him for the team. Just because we acquired Line A very late and we didn't think we would be acquiring Line A. At least I think, yeah, wasn't he at 24 and 26? I feel like he was. Maybe it was a bit less, but I thought it was 24 and 26. But I know Hughes was at like 24 and 21, so he got a lot. He got 7 plus 10. He got 17 points in the 20-game span. That's a really good pace. His pace improved vastly. 31 goals, 31 assists. Kravtsov was a 20-goal man. Like, this is all decent, but yeah, we're still like that step off here. I think if we have like a full year to kind of figure this out, we'll be in good shape. All right, well, that's our team. A lot to be desired, let's say that. Unfortunately, missing the playoffs right there. But holy crap. Ovechkin, age 36, leads the NHL in points, 108, 54 goals, 54 assists. Looks like he'll be taking home quite a lot of hardware. Yes, indeed. Most goals of any forward, most points. Wow. Ovi continues to shock the world. Kuznetsov with 68 assists makes a whole lot of sense. Check the plus minuses. Ovi led in plus minus as well with 43 shots on goal. Ovechkin led that as well. Very close to Sagan in shooting percentage. Hair off. Wow. Wow, man. Look at Hughes, though. Hughes takes a lot of shots, which is good. If he improves that shot more, man, he will be a monster all the way around. Who was the most clutch? That would be Ovechkin, tied with Denisenko. Holy crap. Yeah, Denisenko doing good. Almost a 50-goal scorer. 82, oh god, 82 overall. His shot got really good. Well, either his shot grew a lot or I need to get slightly better at creating guys, but I didn't make his shot insanely good for his overall when I created him, but good on you, Grigori. 49 goals. Oh, power play goal leader. That was Ovechkin, that's right. Power play point totals. Holy crap. Taylor Hall with 41 power play points. He only had 86 points on the season. Almost half of his points were on the power play. Insane. Shorties. Borgstrom with 3 shorties, tied with Jonas, the Don father. And points looks like 4 is the max here. Yep. Hedl got 4. Good for you. Alrighty, now check out the defensive stats here. Ooh, Alexander Barkov looking like the front runner to win that Selke. I don't think anyone's coming close. No one's coming close. Nope. Barkov shoe in for Selke. Confirmed. Wow. A lot of hits. Not a lot of blocks, but good hits. Great giveaway takeaway. And that face-off percentage. Better than anyone else on screen. I could just search on centers because that's always who they give it to, but let's do that then. Oh, yeah, you're going to reset. Thank you. Yeah. Well, Elias Pettersson. However, not enough other defensive stats in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's got to be Barkov. It's got to be Barkov. All right. Defenseman. John Carlson. Holy crap. 85-point season for John Carlson. 24 goals, 61 assists from the points. The next closest guy was Boakfist with only 65. John Carlson absolutely ran away. He is the only Norris candidate. If he doesn't win, it's insane. Watch him give it to Doughty. He was due for it again. Should have won it some other year, but there were defensemen better than him, so let's give it to him this year. Alrighty. Let's check this out. Again, it seems to be like one goalie running away with it all now. However, you could make a relatively strong case for Freddie Anderson. Same amount of shutouts, more wins. Maybe, but Bobrovsky really looks like he ran away with it. 0.932, 2.05. I mean, you can try to make a case for Freddie Anderson, but to me it looks pretty clear. How about goals against? Is anyone else like... No, you're pretty much what you see is what you get. Yeah, Sergey looking really good. So maybe Anderson gets the benefit of the doubt, but it looks like Sergey just ran away with it. So you guys can let me know, but looks like he deserves that one. All right, and yeah, Denisenko ended up winning that Calder 71-point season. Only 22 assists, but he had 49 goals. He took 306 shots. Like, I don't know how his shot got that good. I made it, like, decent, like, as a sniper should be, but, like, he's... Went from, what, 60-something to... That's a lot of growth, I feel like. Damn, though. That's a lot of goals. You know what? He's at least on par with, like, another... Well, it's a franchise. Oh, my God. Never mind. Hey, Ryan Merkley cracked the roster. 55 points he had as a rookie. Good on you, Ryan. All right, and likely no goaltender is going to ever steal the Calder away from anyone. Oh, excuse me, because they never do. Even if they're outstanding. All right, but there we go. All the stats looked at. Unfortunately, we could not crack the playoffs with Patrick Laine. We just, again, we lacked the consistency. And I think that comes down to depth goal scoring. What am I doing? I was trying to look at calendar. I think that really came down to the lack of depth goal scoring. I mean, when we were hot, but when we're not, we're not. I mean, look at this. Too much inconsistency at the end. We had a nice 4-game winning streak, then we came back and lost 3 straight. 1-1, lost 2, 1-1, lost 1. Like that, we just couldn't afford that. We had to go to like 2-1 win-loss here. to really guarantee ourselves a playoff spot, and we couldn't quite do it. It did seem like we were scoring more. After we made the trade, 5 goals for, and then we slumped. 6 goals for, 2 shutouts. 5 goals for, 6 goals for, 4 goals for, 3 goals for, 1, 2, and then 3 in reg, 2 in reg, 1, 5, 3. Like, that's good. Shutout, and then 1 in reg. So, again, you can see just the inconsistencies there with our offense, and I think that is our biggest... That's just our downside right now. Now, that should come with time as well. When Andronov gets better, Kravtsov gets better, Elias Anderson, all these guys will kind of, you know, get better, start filling into higher roles, etc., being better players. But, you know, as of this year, it just wasn't meant to be. Yeah, nothing wrong with Salamanca. It was a +5 in 21 games played there at the end. Nothing wrong with that. Like, it wasn't... It was just our scoring. Our defense was good. Goaltending was good. We just did not get the consistent goal scoring that we needed throughout the year, even after acquiring Line A, although Hughes did seem to really jump up there. You know, we need to see that Byfield Hughes Line A line for like a full year, in my opinion, to really get a feel for if they're going to be able to be a good force. I mean, playmaker, sniper, power forward, that to me is like a dream combination. It just depends on what their chemistry is going to be. Second line, of course we needed more for them, but Hoffman isn't a guy who can carry, really, in my opinion. And Andronov and Kravtsov are still at that where I would, if I had a cup contending team, these guys would be third line. You know what I mean? So they're kind of tweeners right now. They're thrust into a role. They're both still improving. Hopefully Kravtsov can get to like an 85, 86. He does take a lot of shots, so he's still really good. And as a power forward, he could always play third line if he doesn't improve too much more, so... To have someone like Kravtsov on your third line for the future, a guy who takes a lot of shots, can probably play power play time too. Going to be very good for us. So, you know, I think we're going to come back next year and be stronger. Hopefully Letang doesn't decline too much more. He might decline a bit, but with the way our goaltending went, and with Subban for 1 more year, with Shea, next year we can't miss the playoffs, I don't think. No, we can't. This year we wanted to. We really wanted to. We tried. We did what we could. Didn't fall our way. We missed out by 1 game. 2 points. I just want to see if we did we have the row? Probably not. I feel like we lost a lot in OT. But did we have the row? Oh my god. What happens if it's tied? Well, no. If we won 1 more game, wouldn't that add to? I don't know. I don't know completely how it works. I'll have to. But yeah, if we did win another game when we tied them, wouldn't we have the edge? I think so. Yeah, we would have made it. All we needed to do was win 1 more game. That's what this season came down to, and we needed the consistent goal scoring to do that. Goals against was fine. 2.44, that's fine. That's a solid defensive effort. It's not outstanding, but it's a solid defensive and goaltending effort, which we got. We just didn't get enough goals throughout the year. So, and I really think it came down to lack of depth scoring. I mean, you looked at our third line. I thought that line would have the capacity to really rack up the points there at the end. I don't think they did. You know, I think Howden, despite having these good offensive stats, 28 points. To me, that's weird, you know? That's just a horrible off year. Look at his, defense, everything about this guy's kind of good, but... maybe it was just a lack of a shooter on this line. Toffoli's not really a big shooter either. Might have been a lack of a shooter with these guys. That could have been it, but... Yeah, you know what? I probably could have went with Kravtsov, switched him and Toffoli, went with Andronov, Hoffman, Toffoli, and tried that thing we did with Hughes, playmaker, and then those 2 guys on the wings. You know, maybe hindsight, I could have tried that, but we also got to get the guys to grow. On the flip side, though, Kravtsov is still in the power play, so that probably could have worked out. And then we would have a shooter on every line with 3 lines with the potential to produce points. So hindsight, maybe I should have tried that out, but Toffoli was doing so trash that rewarding him with ice time kind of bugged me a bit. And, you know, Kravtsov had a 20-goal season and 43 points. I think that's a good year for Kravtsov. I think that's a solid year. Yeah, just didn't fall our way. It happens. But next year we'll make the playoffs. I have all the confidence that next year we'll be making the playoffs. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's check out on see if there's any more growth here. Kravtsov. Really don't like that he's boosted by statistical. Anyway, Hughes. There we go. Got his awareness up. He's got a combination of natural and statistical. Shea's probably all stat. Yep, all stat. Oh, obviously he's 28 now. Byfield was all natural. Look at that awareness, man. Passing could get up a bit higher, but that awareness is sick. And defensively, he's a monster. Yeah, I really think that Byfield Hughes line A line has a lot of potential. I just need to see him all in action. It might not, you know, sometimes things don't work, but I think we need a lot longer to kind of get a real idea of it. All right, Gilson now up to 80 overall. He will be cracking the NHL next year. We'll give him a contract. This Johnson guy, or Janssen. Not too bad growth from him. Yeah, he's looking good. Foot's up to a 75 now. You should be making his win. Maybe not next year, but maybe mid next year he could crack the NHL roster. It might take another full year. Carcillo got some growth. Chayka's up to 69 overall at 19 as his first year of growth. He's already almost at 70. Very good for us. All right, and he's built, yeah, he could have higher defensive. No, actually, no, 69 to 77. That's not bad. Yeah, he's still, defensive awareness could be a bit higher, but he's still built pretty well. Yeah, offensive awareness could be better, but I think he's a two-way, yeah. Man, Connie, this guy was like a top 6 dude who grew like a weed this year. I mean, just look at that. How's his defense? Look at that! Hell yeah. Love this guy. When did we draft? I can't check when we drafted him, but it was cool. Schlemko's now at 74 overall, and he's 20 years old. This guy, I think, is going to be our number 1, man. We can sign. I think this is next year. This year we'll sign him. No matter what, actually. No. Well, I don't think he has an extra year left anyway. Karkner grew a decent chunk up to 62. Not a whole lot. Yeah, and actually not that much. Some growth, but not much. Boros is 63 now, 21. He's not going to become anything. He was just someone we picked up to have, essentially. But yeah. The only person who didn't grow was Hootinen, and I'm not excited about that, but what can you do? Pretty sure he's like a two-way forward, so if he only becomes a role player, he only becomes a role player. He's almost guaranteed to be an NHLer with low elite potential. Almost. So we at least have that going for us. Von Arx didn't grow a whole lot, but he's still kind of on pace, so I'm not too upset about that. Yeah, could have used some more growth from some of the elites, but we did get a good amount. Gilson... very impressed by this. Look at that. I'm just not, I don't like that. His awareness is that trash. But at least his defensive stats are good. That's what we got going for us. And this guy's a righty too, and that really helps us. Damn, 84 fighting skill. So he'll be on the NHL next year for sure. And we should have a spot opening up, actually. Isn't Pissick, I think this was his last year? Maybe not. Maybe he has an extra one. Did I get him for 2 or 3 years? Yeah, he has an extra year. We can move him if we probably will want to move him. Forbert has got another year too, I think. Yeah, I did all these like 2-year deals, and then here come all these. I didn't expect Gilson to grow. Come on, would anyone have expected Gilson to do that? Not I. I just want to see when the hell we drafted him. When did we draft? This was his first year, man. He was a 4th rounder. Wow. So he's NHL ready, and I should sign him. I mean, 80 overall. I mean, Jesus. I'm definitely going to sign him come next year. And he's a defensive defenseman, too. You know what? That's actually fine. I don't care about his offensive awareness. I mean, it does help to not turn the puck over. But he's got high discipline, too, which is really good for a defensive defenseman. This guy, honestly, could be... This guy actually just could be an absolute stud for us. When I was looking at his growth, I was actually assuming he was two-way, so I wasn't excited about the offensive awareness. Now, when I'm looking at him, I'm seeing a goddamn beast. So be excited about that. And yet again, we have a lot of great picks coming up. Speaking of which, we had Calgary and Nashville's pick. I actually just want to curiously see where they ended up here before we end it, so we get an idea of where our picks are going to be. Calgary ended with 64 points. Nashville ended with 84, so obviously not as much for that, but 64. Holy crap. Are they tied for worst? They are tied for worst. They have the same row. How do you do it after that? Is it wins? If it's wins, then we have the actual top pick, which can only be bumped back to like a 2 or a 3 or something. Probably a 3. Yeah. Hello. I love it. Okay, we're going to have a tremendous pick. So this next draft is going to be absolutely huge. I doubt we'll win the lottery with it because they always seem to give it to someone else other than like the last place team. But if we do, we do. And then we have a chance to, well, get whoever. So we could either get that sniper dude who's looking really good, who also has a 200-foot game, which will be very, very good for us because defense is very important. Then we'll have Andronov, who also has a 200-foot game. And, yeah, we'll have to see what happens, but future's been looking bright. Oh, excuse me, it's looking brighter, and the New York Rangers, while missing the playoffs this year, I think we will make it next year. We should get a lot of growth, and everything should be good. So, all right, guys, let me know what you thought about the trade, the end to the season, the heartbreak that ensued, and remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one.
If watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.